he posted this out. Genuine question. There aren't any issues with men being sexualized and scantily clad in film and other media. Yet there are many who clearly have issues with women being treated the same in media. Why? I generally want an explanation beyond some women are insecure. Right? Well, so he's not showing... sorry about that. Showing scantily clad or sexualized. Men aren't being sexualized in this tweet he's shown with the Aquaman picture compared to the Carol Marcus scene. So, rational disconnect comes out and says it pretty obviously. Aquaman looks like that because men want to be him, and Carol Marcus looks like that because men want to fuck her. Right? And, oh boy, did they get a lot of shitty responses for this that don't seem to understand what's going on or understand what's being said. So, first, let's look at we'll look at both the shots, and then we'll see what's going on. So we'll start with the Carol Marcus scene, and this is probably going to make it very hard to make this a video, but we'll see what happens on YouTube.
Christine, yes, how is she?
She transferred to the outer frontier to be a nurse. She's much happier now.
Yeah, that's good.
You have no idea who I'm talking about, do you?
What are we doing in here?
Is this shuttle prepped to fly?
Of course it is.
Would you please turn around?
Why?
Just turn around. It's too dangerous to try and open one of these torpedoes on the Enterprise. But there is a nearby planetoid. I can open one up there, but I will need some help. Turn around. Now.
All right. That's the first one. So that's the one he thinks is going to be the same as this Aquaman. Right? Oh yeah, there's a whole context. Like the way it's shot is Captain Kirk's is gonna sneak a look, right? It's really sexy. Ooh, she's naked. Ooh, let's go see her in her underwear and stuff like that, or see her naked. You get that kind of bit of tension with the shot as he's starting to peek over, and then finally, boom! Oh, here she is, and it's all, and so that's sexualizing the character. The other one, Batman meets Aquaman. So let's see if Aquaman gets sexualized in this clip.
I'm asking for your help. I believe there is a stranger who comes to this village from the sea. He comes in the winter when the people are hungry. He brings fish. He comes on the king tide. That was last night.
Ef hann þá til, þá skal ég skila þessu til hans.
Icebergs in the harbor. 4 months since the last ship got through.
Well, this stranger doesn't come by ship. There are enemies coming from far away. I need warriors. I'm building an alliance to defend ourselves. Look, I'll give you 25,000 to talk to this man right now, outside.
Nokkud visum allowed me of the person.
Oh man, this is a lot longer than I thought it was. I watched
Tell
it.
me what those 3 boxes are, and I'll make it 30.
So let's get there here. So we cut that.
I want to be left alone.
That way you help these people out here in the middle of nowhere, because you can just leave.
I help them because no one else does.
You want to protect them, you need to work with me.
Strong man as strong as alone. You ever heard that?
That's not a saying. That's the opposite of what the saying is.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I'm wrong.
You ever hear of Superman? He died fighting next to me.
My point exactly.
What's in the 3 boxes?
It's ancient history.
What is it? Mankind's melting the polar ice caps, destroying the ecosystem. They got it coming.
Hey, I don't mind if the ocean dries.
How about if they boil?
Dressed like a bat. You're out of your mind, Bruce Wayne.
Alrighty. And so the difference obviously with this clip, while he's scantily clad, quoted with no shirt on, is that's a Billy Badass moment, right? There's nothing sexual about this scene. Now, whether or not they're with, yeah, yeah, he's big, he's strong. The strongest man is somebody that works alone, goes alone, right? And so Bruce is like, oh no, that's not the same. That's not how it goes. But the whole bit around this is he's Billy Badass, right? Telling Bruce Wayne off, telling our rich hero off, saying no to the money, right? There's nothing sexual implied in this. But these comments, ooh lord, are bad. Yeah, and I saw that it saw the results, saw that the Sanders have called and won, right? Oh, and you'll see what they decide to argue against. So, Rational Disc has it up pretty good. So the one argument they're going to go through is that, ooh, it's sexual because there's shirts off in romance novels. Do this. Now, these romance novels, they're sexualizing the man, right? There's no doubt about it. They're not wrong about it. But just because somebody is muscular and shirtless and stuff like that doesn't mean that they're sexualizing or objectifying the character, right? And so it's not an argument against it. But this is the large argument. You know, yeah, all this other stuff is like, oh, we got him. And it's like, no, you're right. They're sexualizing the man right in there, but that's not what's going on in Justice League. Yeah, so it's just some fun stuff there. And there are some arguments, like, I think are weird to say that people don't find it sexual and kind of playing into this. So, like, Soy Girl here is usually right on about stuff, but then it's the aren't equally attracted to muscles and all that other stuff. It's kind of the bad argument to make with it, right? So this is just a bad take from her on it. Oh, sure, there's plenty that find them repugnant, and that's not something they find sexually attractive. But yeah, the point is in that situation in the romance novels, they're sexualizing the men, but Aquaman is being portrayed as a male power fantasy. It's simple as that, and they're just not the same. It's all about how it's shot, right? There's nothing sexual in that scene. So even if women come up or go to the movie because, oh, he's going to be shirtless, I want to see shirtless Jason Momoa, right? They're not watching the movie Sexualized Jason Momoa's Aquaman, right? They're just not, right? They might sexualize, say, woohoo, yeah, shirtless, look at those muscles. Good for them. There's women out there that do that. There's guys out there that like it, right? But that's not what's going on with how the film's made. And it's just either the willful ignorance about what's going on, or just like totally refusing to understand what's being said. Yeah. Yeah, and many of these chuds, that's a good point, hashtag. Many of them would hate the idea of like things like free the nipple and all that other stuff to allow women to go around, right? Many of the people that would complain about this are they're complaining that, oh no, they're sexualized just the same. It's sexual just the same. Sexual just the same. It's not. It's really bad, and but there's stuff like that. So now, personally, I don't have a problem if male or female characters or MB characters and stuff in films and stuff are sexualized and stuff there. But the complaint is that it's not done the same, right? It's done explicitly only to the women, and rarely, if ever, to the men, right? Like the only movie I can think of that you could say sexualizes or objectifies, men is that I can think of as like the Magic Mike films that are about male strippers and stuff like that. Now there's other things in the film that don't make it quite like that, but it's that's the one example I can think of. I can't think of very many others. I don't know about you, chat. Oh yeah, plenty of that in Texas. But yeah, it's weird. Like, and it's just nobody wants to understand it. What's this one here? I have no idea who does this comment. Yeah, and this kind of lays out the argument. Although it does kind of point out something that women kind of same mistake I think Soy Girl makes in her argument. But yeah, there are very few that sexualize guys and guys' bodies like that. I mean, I don't even think it's someone like the ones that portray more like gay characters or do it that way. But it's really weird. But yeah, that's but yeah, it's just dumb how everybody's like, oh, romance novels, yeah. Find it attractive and all that other stuff. So it's I don't know. That's about all I got to say on that. It's something simple that people I refuse to get.